Okay. Um, my name is Ojielo Nkemdilim, and I am a Nigerian citizen, and I was diagnosed of Hodgkin's lymphoma. In fact, I've had the disease for like 15 years. I was first diagnosed in 2006, but I had the disease like in 2003, but it took 3 years for the disease to be diagnosed in Nigeria. I was diagnosed in 2006 with Hodgkin's lymphoma. Then I had a series of chemotherapy treatments in Nigeria. Then after a while, I became sick. I relapsed again in 2011. I think I relapsed even before then, but by 2011 I got so bad. But I started, by then, my family, we did some research and we got to find a hospital in India. I started coming to India in 2011, but it was a hospital in Mumbai. So I started coming to India in 2011. So I came in 2011 for the first time in India. I got treated. I thought I wasn't properly treated back in Nigeria. So they started a series of chemotherapy, and then I finished up with radiation. Then I was told to be coming every year for follow-up. Then I kept doing that. In 2013, I relapsed again. I then came back in 2013 and they said I have to have radiation for 21 days. And then that has been it. It has been a roller coaster of relapses and all that. Then in 2016, I started having severe cough. For 2 years, I found it hard to sleep. I wasn't sleeping for the past 2 years. So from 2016 to 2018, it has been life has been really very difficult. So I came back again to the same hospital in Mumbai. That has been my hospital. I came back in March of 2018 and I was told I had relapsed again. And this time, because I've relapsed so many times, they'll have to have a transplant. So they told me the procedures and all that. And by the time I came into 2018, it was a different doctor. Because I feel like in treatment, if a patient is getting treatment, the first thing, I think you have to be very comfortable with the doctor. So this time around, I wasn't really comfortable with the doctor. I wasn't getting so much information, though all through this whole treatment and all that, I've been going to the net, doing so much research myself. But the doctor was so I just wasn't very comfortable with the doctor. So I knew I had to do something. So I now started researching myself. Then I found so many other hospitals. I found a hospital in Bangalore. In fact, I had decided to go to Bangalore to go and visit a doctor. But then searching on, something happened. I wasn't really comfortable with the way things were turning out. And then something happened. I came across a BBC reporter that had been treated at BLK. I then read his story. Then I got a number. I got in touch with the number. Then I made arrangements with the person, and then the hospital arranged for me to come and meet the BMT doctor, Dr. Dharma. So I made all the online arrangement, paid for my flights. I then came to New Delhi. In fact, the same day I went to 2 hospitals in New Delhi. But what made the difference was that I met Dr. Dharma, I met some of his team members, and Dr. Dharma was the only person. In fact, when I came into his office, he opened up his laptop. He was the only person that explained in details what the treatment would be like. He gave me hope. Though I was positive, I've always been positive, but he gave me hope and he made me feel that everything would be better. After visiting Dr. Dharma, I decided the same day to visit another hospital so that I'll make comparisons and then decide on which hospital to receive my treatment. So I went to the second hospital, but by the time I was finished at the second hospital, I knew where my mind was. But they had all given me cost. Then I decided, I demanded for cost because I was told I'll be having a bone marrow transplant. So I needed to know what the cost would be. So the doctor, they were very efficient at that. They were able to, unlike the hospital I was going to, By they weren't even ready to give me the cost. It was taking them so much time to, make the bill for me to know what actually it will cost for me to do the bone marrow transplant. But here, I got to BLK. It was a whole different story. Everybody was very, everybody became. It was just like information was anything I needed just for me to be okay. They were ready to give it out to me. So I got the information, though not the same day. I got all the information I needed. Then I went back to Nigeria because the money was quite large. So I had to go back to Nigeria to raise funds. I went back to Nigeria. I came back. And then as soon as, in fact, my treatment started the day I arrived. I arrived New Delhi on the 2nd of May, 3rd of May to be precise, and my treatment started the same day. Dr. Dharma didn't want to waste time, started with a series of blood tests. He was very positive. The first thing he told me when I came was that I should trust God, believe him, and believe in myself that I was going to be all right. I know he encouraged me all the way. He knew I was positive. He encouraged me all the way. He knew I had a very big disease, but he was positive. And his team, I really don't even know how to start thanking them. They educated me all, as the treatment progressed, they kept on telling me, giving me more information into what it would be like, the challenges I'll face. So after I was told I would have a chemotherapy, 2 cycles of chemotherapy. That I did. Then after that, we did a PET scan, and the PET scan, the result was perfect. Of course, Dr. Dharma, being who he is, he didn't want to waste time. He said I had to go in for transplant immediately. I did all the tests I had to do, and the transplant commenced. And to everybody's surprise, everything came out really, really very well. And the doctor, Dr. Dharma is not only like a doctor to me, he's like a brother. He shares, he's like, he wants to know your story. He tries to put himself in your situation to feel the pain you're feeling. Not only Dr. Dharma, even the other doctors in his team, they've been really, really very amazing. So my whole experience here at BLK, it's like I do not regret. I don't know what the forces that pushed me into making, because when I came initially in March, I was really, really very sick. I couldn't even move around. I don't even know what pushed me, what gave me the strength, what gave me the energy to fly from Mumbai to come to BLK. I think it was God's work. God was just dragging me to Dr. Dharma. And at the end of the day, I'm happy that everything, like I'm free now. My transplant was successful, and I am free. So I would like to use this opportunity to thank Dr. Dharma. I don't even know how to begin to say thank you. I keep putting him in my prayers, and his doctors, and anybody that's like, if you're thinking twice of which hospital to go to, I've experienced it, and having experienced it, I think I'm in a good position to tell you that BLK it's one of the best hospitals, if not the best, it's one of the best in India.
BLK Super Speciality Hospital, a passion for healing.